Thousands are mourning the death of Columbus Blue Jackets player Johnny Gaudreau and his brother Matthew. Both men were killed last night in New Jersey after they were hit by an SUV while on a bike ride. The driver of the SUV was charged with the deaths of the NHL player and his brother after he failed a sobriety test. The Columbus Blue Jackets put a statement out on social media calling the deaths a, quote, unimaginable tragedy. Here's a live look at Washington, D.C., the focus of so many new developments in the race for the White House. Vice President Kamala Harris gave her first media interview last night since taking the top of the Democratic ticket. She was joined by her running mate Tim Walz for a discussion ranging from foreign policy to the economy. Sherelle Hubbard reports on some key takeaways.
Vice President Kamala Harris sitting down for her first unscripted interview with a major media outlet since becoming the Democratic nominee. CNN's Dana Bash asking the tough questions, like questions about Harris's perceived policy shifts over the years.
My values have not changed.
During this joint interview, her running mate, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, also addressed being on the defensive ever since accepting his nomination as Harris's VP pick.
If it's not this, it's an attack on my children for showing love for me, or it's an attack on my dog. I'm not going to do that. And the one thing I'll never do is I'll never demean another member's service in any way. I never have.
The sit-down allowing Harris to explain her position on key issues, notably her handling of immigration issues for which she's been criticized.
I spent 2 terms as the Attorney General of California, prosecuting transnational criminal organizations, violations of American laws regarding the illegal passage of guns, drugs, and human beings across our border.
The VP was asked about her opponent, Donald Trump, claiming she's only embracing her multiracial identity for political purposes.
I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black.
Same old tired playbook. Next question, please. That's it? That's it. Okay.
Harris saying if elected, she'd invite Republicans to help her lead the country.
It would be to the benefit of the American public to have a member of my cabinet who was a Republican.
I'm Sherelle Hubbard reporting.
Harris and Trump meet in their first debate September 10th. It'll be hosted by ABC News. Former President Trump set to appear at a gathering for the group Moms for Liberty. The national nonprofit has spearheaded efforts to get mentions of LGBTQ+ identity and structural racism out of classrooms. The fireside chat with Trump tonight will be held in Washington, D.C. Right now, the U.S. Postal Service outlining its security plan ahead of the election. The agency working to improve the safe delivery of mail-in ballots with additional pickups, extra deliveries, and special mail sorting. The USPS said those efforts will start in late October. A busy travel weekend expected this Labor Day holiday. Coming up, how much it'll cost you to fill up on gas here in the bi-state.
And Kay, look at the showers and storms already starting to blow up right over Belgrade and Farmington, Park Hills, Bonne Terre, Bloomsdale. They're below severe limits, but we'll talk about our chance of seeing some stronger storms coming up.
Gun Jeopardy.
Sundays on